27th of February 1994, a relationship was started with 4 blokes that I didn't want. Believe you me, I didn't want that relationship. But it's how I deal with that relationship as a human being as whether it destroys me or not.
18-year-old Michael was shot dead as he put out the garbage at the Janelli Pizza Hut. The prosecution argued the killing was deliberate, presenting evidence Marzloo was shot in the back of the neck.
The closer it gets to happening, the more real the fear level is increasing.
Fear of what?
The fear of pain, fear of hurt. It's fearful not to have any excuses to hide behind, Roger. It's fearful not to not be able to say, oh, well, because I wasn't given the right toys when I was 3 years of age, or because I didn't go to the private school, or because I didn't have my father there as the perfect father who did all this. You know, once you take away all those excuses, it's fearful. It's fearful to be totally exposed, and that's what it is. You're naked in your responsibility.
It's going to be a tough going all of this. For you kids that have come here today, I'm so very proud of you that you were prepared to come and confront the black monsters that's been painted for so many and see that they are just people. And I'm going to be your nightmare for the rest of the time you're in jail, because you are going to do something to make a difference because of what you did to Michael. Now you think about it. In talking with Carl Kramer, in challenging Carl Kramer, and I meant what I said. And then now, having spoken with him, and he's agreed to help me with the work that we're doing to help victims of crime, of serious crime.
Well, let me tell you, I would rather have Michael back and be doing something else than doing this. But it's not a choice I've got. There are a set of circumstances that happen that I had no control over, but I certainly have control over what happens from here on.
Tonight on 60 Minutes.
Welcome to the real world.
You'd want to shoot him.
There was a time, Ken, in which you thought of killing him.
Absolutely.
Not shake his hand.
Yesterday was your chance.
I didn't do it.
Believe it or not,
I touched his hair. My hands were covered in blood.
this man murdered Ken Marzloo's son.
My life just went down the toilet.
So why doesn't he want revenge?
If I stayed in that place, I would never move forward.
Why give the killer a second chance?
If I hadn't had him, I would be one dangerous, dangerous mother.
A gut-wrenching story
I haven't forgiven the guy.
of courage and redemption.
I have let go of the hate. End of story.
CEO Ken Marzloo is driven by his own painful experience. In 1994, his 18-year-old son Michael was shot dead during an armed robbery at a Sydney Pizza Hut. Since then, Ken's organisation has worked with victims and offenders in schools, juvenile detention centres and prisons, trying to better understand what drives them and what can be done to break the cycle.
And I think the way we're going to do that is to plant seeds with young people that will actually see positive outcomes.
Ken has even met with the man responsible for his son's murder. Carl Kramer will be released from prison in June, and Ken will be there to pick him up. He's given him a job with Enough is Enough.
Well, I think that there's a possibility that this guy can affect young offenders to say, you know, don't do what I did or you'll spoil your life.
Victims of violence like 18-year-old Tomasa Wanlam also share their experiences to encourage others to say enough is enough. She endured a year of beatings and sexual assault from an older boyfriend.
He told me that he would kill me if I left.
With the help of family and police, Tomasa realised she deserved better.
I was in his house and I was screaming for help and no one came. Like, his family were in there and no one came to help me, and I think that was the lowest point where I realised I really had no one.
With so much violence stemming from bullying in the schoolyard, workplace and home, it's hoped that targeting young people will change the way the next generation treat each other and themselves, but it's a huge task, one that Enough is Enough is determined to take on. It's developing an anti-bullying program to help stop the spiral of violence.
You have to change the attitudes of the generations before so that they keep bringing children up that have a no bullying attitude and just generally are more accepting and respectful of their peers.
Back then I was a girl, today I'm a woman, and I don't want this to happen to another girl out there.
I think we can make a difference. Whether we can do everything that I imagine I would like to do, I don't know, but it's certainly going to not stop me from trying.
Amelia Adams, 10 News.
Come on up, guys. There you go, Harley. You've got 36 foot of yacht, all under your control. How does that make you feel?
Yes.